Blanco 2858, heavy we're going to push back on the Sierra as approved.
Miami ground, good afternoon again, American 834, spot 13, taxi Whitfield.
American 834, Miami right taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey Mike, runway A right, American 834.
Good afternoon, American 1708.
1708, Miami ground, A right taxi via Mike.
Miami ground,
Valeria, Miami taxi via Mike, Yankee, short of Papa. American 834, tower 183.
183, bye-bye, American 834.
American 1708, tower 183.
Miami ground, Delta 1323, joining Mike westbound. We're going to Hotel 5.
Delta 1323 ground, taxi Mike Whiskey, short of Papa.
Mike Whiskey, short of Papa, Delta 1323.
Ground, good afternoon. TAKEOFF 450, ground game, runway 12 at Sierra.
TAKEOFF 450 ground, you can go straight across, join Papa to the gate, have a good one.
Thank you, Papa to the gate, TAKEOFF.
Delta 1323, join Papa to the ramp, seal.
Papa through the ramp, Delta 1323, see ya.
Ground American 1092, approaching sponsor, Zulu.
American 1092, I'm on the ground, good afternoon. Zulu's current for departure, 8 right, taxi Whiskey Mike.
Alright, Whiskey Mike for 8 right, American 1092. Climbing around onto the apartment with
Frontier Flight 1626, on the ground formation, Zulu's current for departure, going to taxi 8 right via Papa, just give way to the Delta, that's right to left.
8 right via Papa with your window.
So there at 790, the ramp is ready for you, taxi Quebec uniform. American 1092, tower's going to be on 18.3, have a good one.
3 American.
Yep. Frontier Flight 1666 at the end, left side of the pad, going to be number 2 at the end behind American 73, tower 18.3, yep.
Alright, left side behind American, 18.3.
Okay. There at 790, if you want to make the left turn there and go Victor Papa straight to the ramp, that's fine as well.
On the left, Victor Papa flight 792.
Good.
Ground, good afternoon, American 964, information, Mike coming out spot 6. 9.
Climate ground information, Zulu is current for departure, 8 right, taxi via Mike.
8 right via Mike, we got Zulu, American 964.
sorry, who was that on ground?
Airways 3147 on Sierra, heading for spot 21 Golf
3147 straight ahead, going top of the gate.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I got my audio. Hello.
Hello.
1 second.
One second.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right. I
Alright,
think now I got the
now I
volume
got the
settings
volume
set
settings
up.
set
I
up.
am at
I
the
am
camera.
at the camera.
Mr. Dogwood.
Dogwood.
Hello, sir.
American 94,
How's
taxi
everybody
18-3.
doing here?
This is American 94.
I did have a interesting, I guess it was a good trip. Frontiers, looks like a little A320. Yes, it is. Heading to Baltimore. Yeah, we have, well, it's still kind of cloudy. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It is quite scattered weather here in Miami, but yes, it is a lot better than what it was before. Maybe I can get a little overview. 1 second, let's see. Let's follow this Frontier first. Frontier's A320 heading out to Baltimore.
Who was that on ground? Was on the line.
Yeah, American 1527, spot number 9. We have Yankee anyone now.
We just caught British Airways actually landing on runway 9 a couple of minutes ago. I don't know if you saw that, Dogwood. Ooh, early rotation. So my trip, yeah, no, I had like a 3-hour delay on Monday, and on my way back, there are some storms around Miami. But they didn't really say why the delay occurred. They actually told me before I left the house, so thankfully I managed to wait the delay out in my house, in the comfort of my house. So, I mean, being bad could be worse. Let's see if I have. All right, here is what the weather is at Miami Airport. It's a panoramic view. Bit of an echo.
2724 ground, Yankee 2, have a good one.
All right, 1 second. Let me check this out.
Avianca 106, good afternoon. We are crossing runway 12. We are clear for spot 22.
Avianca 106 ground, taxi vehicle back, have a good one.
Let me see what is going on right now. 1 second. I think I know what the echo is. How about this? Is this any better? Hello. All right. Is the echo working? Sorry. Yeah, I just disconnected my mic and connected it again. So hopefully this worked, because it usually does. Deleteriously dynamic. Hello, sir. Welcome. Thank you for liking the stream, I suppose.
Miami ground, Caribbean 793 Heavy. Good afternoon with Zulu. Eastern you request push and start.
Caribbean 793 heavy ground, you can
How we doing? Is it better?
in the alley, hold short of Sierra.
Let me know.
Hold short Sierra, Caribbean 793. Ground, Frontier flight 3137 spot.
Echo is gone. Yes, sir. I don't know why that happens. Every time I restart, then I have to like turn off my mic and turn it back on in order to kind of get rid of that echo. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, my trip was quite good. Besides the delays, I arrived a little later than I expected. This is here towards the east of the airport. We have a couple of dark clouds here. Nothing we haven't seen before. Okay, Spirit and Delta.
Frontier 3137, you can be on the left side of pad the end, tower 183, how's it going?
Left side at the end, 183, Frontier Flight 3137.
Pete, British Airways. Sorry, I'm just going through an email here. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done working, so I can fully dedicate my attention to you. But Pete, man, welcome to the group. Deleteriously dynamic. I like that name, actually. It's catchy. Quite catchy. 1 second, I actually have a phone call now.
Ground, hello, American 2899. We're right about spot 8 with Zulu.
American 299, Miami ground, good afternoon, or 8 right, taxi via Mike.
8 right, via Mike, American 299.
Ground American 2413 Yankees, we're spot 10.
2413 ground, Yankee November, how's it going?
Yankee November, American 2413 today.
Miami ground control, Delta 397, but 24 with Zulu, ready to touch.
Flight 297, Miami ground, 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Via Papa.
Flight 297, affirmative, 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Runway 8 right, via Papa, Delta.
All right, one more phone call though.
Taxi with Zulu.
Sorry, guys.
2058 heavy,
Duty calls.
taxi via Sierra.
Runway 9 taxi via Sierra, code 2858.
Ground American 68 heavy, next to Fox 7, Zulu 37.
American 6 heavy, ground, 8 right, taxi via Mike.
8 right via Mike, American 68 heavy.
Angular 31 1330, Fox 21 ready with Papa. With Zulu.
Showing 1380 ground, 8 right, taxi via Papa. You're going to follow the Airbus 320 off to the left.
8 right via Papa, we'll follow the 3 and the 30. 21 in sequence, taxi Zulu.
1514 ground, Zulu's current, 8 right, you're going to taxi via Papa, following the Spirit off your nose.
Alright, 8 right, Papa, small Spirit, that's 1514.
29, towers 18.3.
Ground American 618, spot 9, taxi Zulu.
Who's on ground?
It's American 618 and spot 9, ready to taxi with Zulu.
618, good afternoon, 8 right, taxi via Mike, you're going to follow the wide body.
Alright, we'll follow the 777, 8 right via Mike, 618. Low ground American 1488 on Yankee Coast.
American 1488 ground, Yankee November.
Yankee November, thank you.
Reaching Honda Point.
29, tower 18.3. And line code 28 to 58, tower 1239.
1239, thank you. Miami ground, Caribbean 796, heavy, hold short here, use the runway.
Caribbean 793, Zulu's current, 09, taxi via Sierra.
Via Sierra, the runway, Caribbean 796.
Or 18.3, right?
Yep, just a heavy tower's going to be 18.3, yeah.
All right, 1 second.
Find ground below, American 1451, spot number 8, it is destination Zulu, taxi.
1451 ground, let's do 8 right. You're in taxi via Mike.
8 right, taxi with Mike, American 1451.
American 1488, give way to that 1 outbound from spot A to head off your right.
Roger that, we're going in. Clear down to 58.
Perfect, yeah. American 618, tower PN 18.3. American 618, PN 18.
Switching tower, 618.
Yep. Back 397, left side pad, tower 18.3.
Left side 5, runway 247.
Tower 18.3.
18.3.
Things 1830, left side PN, tower 18.3.
Left at the end and tower 18.3 is going. 18.3.
Delta 1514, left side of the pad, tower 18.3.
Left side of the pad, 18.3, Delta 18.3.
Caribbean 793 heavy, tower at the end, 1239.
At the end, 1239, Caribbean 793.
Ground American 1850 on Yankee, going Echo 4.
American 1815 ground, turn right, on Quebec, and Quebec uniform to the gate.
Right on Quebec, Quebec uniform. Ground American 992 on Papa for Delta 46.
American 992 ground, your taxi Papa Whiskey November.
Papa Whiskey November, American 992.
American 838, Yankee November. 1451, tower at the end, 183.
See you now.
And American 838, 012, we're going to get Delta 3.
American 838 ground, Yankee November.
Yankee November, American 838.
And American 992 at November, you're going to basically fall in line behind that Airbus 319 you can see off your nose.
Alright, on November, behind the 319, American 992.
American 1706 ground, 8 right via Mike.
Sorry guys, I'm hopefully I have this settled soon. The lease of my car is ending and I'm switching. Currently I'm picking it up tomorrow. It's just this whole credit check and whatnot. Quite annoying. Alright, ITA arriving late, I suppose. It's their usual A330. I did miss their A350. I wonder why they stopped flying the A350. Doesn't look like we have much incoming traffic. Looks like right now we are mainly departing. Pete, when I landed like right after British Airways actually landed with their 777. So Nassau usually is, you know, the immigration part is not that busy. Oh my God, I've never seen it this crowded. It was literally like from those little steps. They're like this little stairs with like the little automated escalator on the side, which is tiny. It's like from there on to the immigration, just a full line, both sides. Baggage claim was just chaos. All right, ITA Airways. Here in our other camera. Lufthansa's 747. Parked beautifully out on the same spot. British Airways and Lufthansa always having their guarded gate, which is very practical. Alright, looks like we only have some traffic on the south side of the airport. Looks like we have 2 departures on the north side of the airport. We have an Airbus A319. This one heading out to Orlando. Right here, Mr. Edmar Wendell Santos. Opa, tudo bem? Beleza, welcome to TTN, my friend. Looks like we have Iberia getting ready for departure quite soon. Quite possibly. Norse's Dreamliner, the one heading out to Gatwick, also parked at their usual gate.
Down American 1221, point up to spot 30, but 15 information. American 1221 ground information, let's see, Zulu's current, 8 right is actually with the mic. Zulu and 8 right with the
Sorry,
mic.
my apologies, my friends. I will be back in about 3 minutes. I just have to go downstairs real quick. I need to get the mileage of the car, but I will be right back. 1 second, my friends.
SB318, good afternoon, 8 left via kilo. SP318, tower at the end is going to be 18.3, up going. American 1221, tower at the end, 18.3, see ya.
Over the tower, American 1221. Yeah, ground. Good afternoon, Landclaw 423 Heavy, listener you, information Zulu, ready to push back into Sierra.
Landclaw 423 Heavy, ground, push back on Sierra First, set 9 for departure.
Push back into Sierra Proof, 79 for departure line, 423 Heavy.
Hello, ground 2730, spot 6.
Southwest 3238, 8 right, taxi to Papa. Or how about American 2730, 8 right, Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey Mike, 8 right, 2730.
Ground, good afternoon, American 1649, approaching 413 West Zulu.
American 1649, ground, 8 right, taxi Whiskey Mike.
8 right, taxi Whiskey by American 1649. Ground, American 2233 on Yankee for spot.
2233, ground, Yankee 2, see ya.
Yankee 2, thank you.
2730, tower at the end is going to be 18.3, see ya.
Tower, we'll see you later, 2730.
Ground Southwest 3238, clear taxi Fox 20, we have Mike.
Is that American 2047?
Negative Southwest 3238, Fox 20, taxi Mike.
3238, good afternoon. Zulu's current for the flight via Papa.
Alright, taxi switch right via Papa Southwest 3238.
American 1307, Miami ground, 8 right with Mike.
8 right with Mike.
Polaris 1791 ground, 8 right, taxi via Papa.
8 Papa, Volaris.
Southwest 3238, you're going to give way to
Yes, I'm back. Alright, I'm back for some good action too. We have Qatar's A350 here coming in. Sorry about that, I had to get something from the car.
American 1649, 183. 183, American 1649.
Alright, Qatar's A350 landing on runway 30. Looks like runway 30 is being activated again. Oh, sorry about that.
American 1511, run Quebec for D48.
American 11, the ramp has secured you in yet. The Airbus off your right will give way to you. Turn right on Yankee and then Papa Hotel hold short of November.
Right on Yankee, Papa Hotel, Hotel short November.
1790, just give way to the American off your left. That was
We'll get to American on the left, so that is 1790.
American 1307, tower at the end, 183. Yep. Confirmation, Alpha is now current for arrival, November is current for departure. November for departure, altimeter 3004, landing altimeter 090 at 12, gust 18. And 1511, as you get a chance, call the ramp, see if gate 7, let me know what they say.
Alright, we'll do.
Alright, Spain against Italy right now too. Euro Cup, full throttle.
Ground 11, 2047, Fox, taxi with Zulu.
2047 ground, November is now current for departure, 8 right via Mike.
8 right via Mike, Jeff, November, 2047.
American 1511, ramp has cleared you in, you continue hotel till November, have a good one.
Hotel November is long.
Hello, ground American 1209, with you on Yankee, going to get Delta 11.
American 1209 ground, good afternoon, the ramp has not cleared you in yet. Papa Hotel hold short November, call them, see what they say.
Copy, Papa Hotel short of, which one you said, and we'll call them?
Short November.
Copy, short of November, was American 1209.
Polaris 1791, left side of pad the end, tower 183, see ya.
Left side of the pad and tower, Volaris 1871, thank you.
Southwest 3238, left side of pad the end, tower 183.
Left side at the end over the tower, Southwest 3238.
American 1209, the ramp has cleared you in, you can just join hotel and then November all the way to the gate, have a good one.
Hotel, November, all the way American 1209. Miami ground, good afternoon, and Ecuador,
Delta 737 coming in from New York LaGuardia. Runway 30 again.
The frequency for tower for Volaris 1791 is at 18.3?
Yes sir, left side of pad, tower 183.
Left side of pad, tower 18, Volaris
2047, tower 183.
2047.
Pass by 20. Spot 3 to 5, alright, just join Mike and hold a beam spot 5 on Mike. So 22 to 9 ground, you can taxi via Quebec, you're just going to turn into the gate behind the opposite direction, Airbus 320, you can see on your head off your left on pop-up.
Alright, next up we have Spirit's A320 coming in from Houston.
Turn in behind them, yep.
Ground American 2675 on
2675, Yankee 2, yep.
American 2675. Miami ground line for 423 heavy, for right taxi.
Megador 413 heavy, runway 9, taxi via Sierra.
Runway 9, taxi via Sierra, line for 423 heavy.
Megador 1453, please check your transponder on, squawk to be 6037.
6037,
Customs Center, taxi via Kilo. Sierra, Quebec, got it. Does any ramp or altitude going frequency? Ready. Fast Doug 20, you can see the opposite direction 737 on November. Turn into spot 5 behind that traffic. Behind that traffic, behind that American 737.
American Airlines coming in also from LaGuardia in a Boeing 737.
Behind the opposite direction 737 on November. Lenko 423 heavy. Tower is going to be on 1239.
Tower 1739er, line Ecuador 423 heavy, thank you.
Ecuador 1453, left side of the pad, Ecuador 1453, tower 1123.
We had a go-around, Aerolíneas Argentinas. Definitely, and the Airbus A330 does not seem to have been able to touch ground on runway 9. Go-around from Aerolíneas Argentinas and their A330. Looks like we have an Airbus A321 coming in from Dallas. This is on runway 30.
American 5 off 155 ground, you can taxi via
Miami Pro 1713. 4 heavy, please open up the go around.
I think something happened to the plane when I was leaving to Nassau, because we actually flew in an Airbus A321, which I've never done before. Usually I only operate either little Embraers, or I've flown in an A319 or the 737. I actually that was a pretty good flight. That's a really big, small plane.
158 Miami ground, give way to northbound company on Whiskey, then runway 8 right taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey Mike, American 158, give way.
Airbus A321 coming in from Dallas. Oh wow, holy moly, Mr. Carlos. I don't know what to do with all these compliments. I appreciate that. Thank you.
We didn't have any report of
Yeah, well, I got lucky. I actually got a really good spot here. I have a really nice spot here in my office.
Hey, ground 1745 with you.
Look at this little Embraer. That's the one I was talking about, the one I usually fly to Nassau. Little Embraer 170 coming in from Tampa.
Delegate America 1745. Hey, what's the 757 scooping up in front of us?
I can't really tell from the thing because they're facing towards me right now that I've got the remote gate there. I can't really tell.
Oh, okay, thanks. No worries.
Alright, so what else do we have here? Let's check it out, my friends. This right here is the east side. East side of the airport. We have soon Lufthansa's 747 actually departing, and TUP's A330 as well, that is parked right next to it. We have LATAM's Boeing 767, which is heading out to Lima. I think that's going to be the first one to get pushed back. On runway 30, we have United coming in from Denver in a Boeing 737. Do we have anything on the south side? On the south side, we have a 767 cargo heading out to Bogota. I'm going to try to actually catch that.
Yankee 1 Whiskey to the ramp on the 3998.
This is first our United on finals here. Coming in. From Denver, Colorado. The Boeing 737, runway 30. We should have Swiss. I haven't seen Swiss Air in a while. Did they stop their route to Miami? I haven't seen them on my last stream either. I saw Air France. These guys should be coming in soon as well. Alright, and on finals here we have another Airbus A321 coming in from San Francisco. Ooh, I need some water, my friends. Is HD, let me ask you guys actually, is 1080p, is that working for you guys, or is there like some delay? Kind of seems to stop occasionally for me here.
264 minor ground taxi, Rampia, Yankee 2. Yankee 2, America 264. Headed 8118 Rex, Baby West, Texas, Rampia, Quebec. Rampia, Quebec.
Mr. Carlos Mauricio Rangel Mejia. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. And that is my A350, one of my favorite planes. It's definitely got one of the most beautiful lines besides the Dreamliner. I'm a huge fan as well. Alright, east of the airport we have some clouds building up, which is quite a little bit unfortunate. Looks like my Panasonic down on a runway 9 does not seem to be working for some reason. And it is working now. This is what I'm talking about. This is a runway 9. Just the beginning here. We have, as you can see, a 767 all the way there, holding short, heading to Bogota, and that was an Embraer, a little Embraer coming in from Roadstown. All right, but now we have coming in on runway 30. We have our Airbus A321 coming in from San Francisco. Mr. Bobby, Monica, Anna, Karin, Melina, Filas Mexicanas. Hello, all of you. Is this one group? Welcome. Hello, good to have you guys. All of you.
American 650 spot 8 with information, November taxi.
American 650, mind the ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike, and at whiskey, follow 2 Embraer.
Alright, our A321.
1613, give way to outbound company, you'll see you heading to your right. 1613, give way to the outbound company, you see there at the...
That is an interesting name. Bobby, Monica, Ana, Karin, Melina, Filas Mexicanas. 24 like Jales Brasil. I'm not sure what is going on, but welcome to TTN. Let me know if you guys have any trouble with the 1080p, if it's like stalling or... Because, I can put the frame rate down back to 30 so it'll be smoother, but if it's already smooth enough, then awesome. I don't have to change much, which is always good news. Good news for me. And here, my friends, you will have, this is Miami Airport, panoramic view of the entire airport, if that seems to be any interest. The weather looking quite scattered, but good, solid. This is nice.
Miami ground, taxi to the ramp via Papa, Whiskey, November, and at Yankee 2, give way to 2 Embraer.
Papa, Whiskey, November to the ramp, and give way to 2 Embraer. Ground 244 is in Yankee, Delta 51.
244, Miami ground, taxi ramp via Yankee 2.
Yankee 2, American 244.
Envoy 38, correct 39.
Alright. Aerolíneas Argentinas here is on the left for a second attempt.
1623 heavy, Miami ground, Whiskey,
Are they going to manage? Aerolíneas Argentinas and Latam's 767. Here is our Panasonic, all the way on the left.
Avianca 38, Miami ground, taxi to ramp via Quebec. Avianca 38, Miami ground, taxi to the ramp.
Alright. Safe and sound. My Argentinian friends, welcome to Miami. Welcome back to Miami. Glad the second landing went as planned.
Tug 10, mind the ground. Fast Tug 10, proceed via Mike. Mexico 420, mind the ground, taxi to the ramp via Quebec.
All right, runway 30. More activity incoming. 737 from Phoenix, which you can see here north, actually.
Mind the ground, runway 8 right.
Oh, there she is. 737. That Argentina Airbus A330 is going to have to hold short nonetheless. They're definitely not going to let them cross over for a while because we have another flight incoming.
1623 heavy, monitor tower, 8.3.
18-3, good day, American.
King Air, Foxtrot Whiskey, monitor tower, 8.3. 651, give way to heavy company under tow. They'll be pulling into the ramp in front of you. Fast Tug 10, you said you're going to spot 7? 651 at November 9er, give way to heavy company under tow.
Oh, look at that. Looks like a 777 up on the north side of the airport. 777 heading, I would guess, maybe possibly to Madrid. I will confirm. Ooh, looks like we have an Embraer up north as well, taking off on 8. This Embraer is heading out to Cincinnati.
Another 2621 at Victor, give way to an American.
American 816, Quebec joining Victor for spot 5.
All right, we have another 737 coming in from Newark.
Papa Whiskey November, American 816, Quebec.
And this 777, oh, I was incorrect. My apologies. We're going to see that 777 come into frame in a couple of seconds. This 777 is heading out to LAX airport. That one right there.
United 2621, left side of the pad, monitor tower, 8.3.
Ground American 6982, good afternoon, for landing.
6992, mind the ground, taxi ramp via Papa Whiskey November.
To the ramp, Papa Whiskey November, American 69.
All right, lined up on 30. We have more incoming from Boston. This is an 8321 that actually just landed right here. Sorry about that, I was on a call. But looks like we also have our 777. Our 777 just made it onto runway 8 right. Oh, our 767 just took off way too early. There's no way I can capture that. These cargo planes, man, they just rotate so early. Alright, looks like our 777 is heading out.
367, mind the ground taxi ramp via Yankee 2.
Yankee 2, American 367. Roger, hello, American 1748, 17 information, November.
American 1748, mind the ground. Let's go, let's see, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey and Mike.
85, Whiskey Mike, American 19, 17. Flight details, prepare for takeoff.
13 heavy, mind the ground taxi the ramp via Quebec.
Heading out to LA. There's Aerolíneas Argentinas as well. Cruising along. They are actually super delayed. I think they usually come in a couple hours before. North of the airport, we have incoming from New York. South of the airport, we have Air Canada and a 767 coming in from São José dos Campos, so São Paulo, Brazil. Pretty cool.
Ground American 2247, we're ready for
American 2247, roger, turn right on November to the ramp, have a good day.
right on November, ramp, American 2247, good day.
Red 1748, monitor tower, 18.3.
83, good day, American 1748.
Alright, let's see how we are with time. How is our Lufthansa machine? 15 minutes delayed, that's not too bad because I know they arrived about an hour late today. So is British Airways. Apparently they're going to leave 10 minutes late, so that's not too bad if that's actually true. We have a 737 heading out to Nashville. Incoming, we have Delta 737 coming in from New York. This is a runway 30. Oh, sorry. Jean. What is up? Hello, Jean. However you want to have your name pronounced. Welcome to TTN. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, today is actually, sorry, today seems to be a slow day here in Miami. A slow Thursday afternoon. Traffic has been kind of quiet, surprisingly. We got some domestic flights here. Delta coming in from New York. It's in their usual 737. It's either a 737 or they fly out in their 757 to Atlanta. They also have a flight out of here to Cuba, Havana. On the south side, we have Air Canada 767 coming in from Sao Paulo. On the north side, we have United coming in from Houston. It's in a 737. I like that livery. I don't know how accurate that is. Looks like we also have here Spirit getting ready for departure momentarily.
Roger, so taxi Quebec, short of Quebec 10. Quebec, short of Quebec 10, up 2346.
Who is coming in first? Looks like I see a 747, by the way. Look at that old livery. That's why I switched over to this side. Look at this old 737 United. Yeah, it is a slow day plane. We do still have some interesting birds coming in and around. I mean, we also obviously have all our 737s. We just had, well, we had an hour ago, we had Qatar's A350 land here on runway 30. We had ITA Airways land in their A330. We have soon to be departing TUP's A330, Iberia's A330, Lufthansa 767.
We're on United 2105 on Quebec out of uniform for
And then, most importantly, we have Lufthansa's 747 departing in, what time is it, 4:30? In about 20 minutes. We have Lufthansa's 747 actually should be getting pushed back. Then we have here this guy. British Airways A380. They're heading out at like 5:30, I think, was their scheduled time. All right, now on finals. Kalita Air Cargo 747 coming in from Anchorage. This is runway 9.
Delta 2346, taxi to the ramp behind Spirit.
The ramp behind Spirit, Delta 2346.
2105, continue taxi to
Look at this old guy. I like this. I like this style. Call me old school. Here we have Kalita Air, Kalita 747. That's good. I like that. That's a good attitude. Why bring me down if I can enjoy what I have? But we do have a lot of great options here in Miami, actually. A lot of great planes, including, obviously, this guy, a fan favorite.
Route 514, Miami ground, switch back onto Papa is approved.
All right, we have another Delta Airbus A320 coming in from Detroit.
Airway 3148, monitor tower 18.3.
Delta's little Airbus. Ooh, it looks like we have a cargo 767 coming in on the south side. But this Delta's little A320 coming in from Detroit. Right behind it, lined up on finals here for runway 30, we have Spirit's A320 coming in from Las Vegas. Look at that, an old MD-8. An MD-8 getting pushed.
TAKEOFF 451 Miami ground. Give way to a Delta at Tango going into the ramp. Then runway 8 right taxi via Quebec.
Okay, give way to
A little citation.
Tango. Then 8 right, yes.
Delta 866 Miami ground taxi to the ramp via Quebec Tango.
Quebec Tango out to 866.
A citation probably landing on 8 left. Jean. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad you enjoyed. That's the whole point. I'm glad it's working out too. Alright, south side, we have a 767 coming in from San Jose.
866, taxi via Quebec and hold short of Quebec 10.
Okay, Quebec short, Quebec 10, Delta 866.
TAKEOFF 451, min instructions, taxi via Papa, Sierra, Quebec.
Papa, Sierra, Quebec, 8 right, TAKEOFF 451.
TAKEOFF 511 Miami ground, taxi to ramp via Kilo, give way to 1 outbound citation.
Outbound? I'm ground, American 776.
American 776 Miami ground, taxi to ramp via Yankee November.
Yankee November, American 776.
There's our little cargo 767 Avianca cargo coming in from San Jose. We can switch over to the north side. We have Spirit's A320 lined up for 30 coming in from Vegas. Spirit's A320 Kalita 747 that just landed, heading back to their cargo terminal. Mr. Jean, when will your next Miami live stream be? Awesome. Yes, sir. So, this week I was kind of off because I was traveling. I just got back. And usually I do my streams. I'm starting to kind of try when I have a less busy week. I try to do it in the mornings, like last week, which I am able to do now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have a open schedule in the mornings, but 90% of the time I do my streams in the afternoon, starting at around 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon. So Monday through Fridays at about 3:30 in the afternoon. That's just because, first of all, it works in my schedule. And also, I think that the afternoon hour is kind of where we have the heavy birds coming in from Europe. We have really cool departures. We have, Air France's 777, Swiss Air 777, Qatar's A350, 747s, A380s departing back to London. I mean, it's a cool hour. So I do Monday through Fridays, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, around there. Well, it looks like we have another 747 actually coming in from Anchorage. The 747 on the south side finals for runway 9. So, Jean, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, 3:30, I will be online. And this is the east side of the airport. You can see that TUP's A330 has just been pushed back. TUP's A330 all the way to the right of your screen has been pushed back. They're going to get ready for departure quite soon. Kalita's second 747 is here. There you go. Coming in from Anchorage again. Big heavy bird.
866, Kentucky to the ramp behind the outbound Delta.
On the north side, we have a 737 coming in from Orlando that you can see on the top right of that screen right now.
American 2596.
2596, mind the ground, taxi ramp via Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey to the ramp, American 2596.
That was our 737 coming in from Orlando. Looks like up north we have our MD-8 getting ready for departure. Or MD-8. McDonnell Douglas. Awesome. Runway 8 getting ready. Captain Edward, pilot, welcome back. Hello, sir. Awesome, yeah. I will be here. On the weekend, Saturday and Sundays is a little bit tough. I spend time with my family. My wife is pregnant, so need to be there. Alright, there goes our MD-8.
Miami ground, good afternoon, and Portugal 224 on spot 25. Protect.
Portugal 224 heavy, mind the ground, runway 8 right taxi via Quebec.
Runway 8 right, will taxi by Quebec, Portugal 224.
There is our top A330 taxiing down. There, on the north, up on the screen, you can see that MD-8. Here we have our nice little Continental. The masculine version of my feminine name is Jean. Oh, gotcha. Jean Simmons. Jean. Tops A330. We actually have a Beach Super King Air lined up for runway 8. That's kind of cool. Alright, and it looks like we have a heavy bird north of the airport that might be going for a 3-0 landing, a 777 coming in from LA. 777 from LA. I am guessing that they might be landing here on runway 30.
Executive 658, runway 8 left, taxi to Kilo.
Miami ground, Giant 3619, the cargo city with November ready for push and start.
Giant 3619, Miami ground, you're the primary?
As permitted, Giant 3619.
Giant 3619, I see now. Push back onto runway.
Alright, here we have Top and Iberia. Top's A330 and Iberia's A330 heading to Lisbon and Madrid. Would you look at that?
Red Lake 264, Miami ground, runway 8 left, taxi to Kilo. You're going to follow the citation outbound. Just going to be Kilo to runway 8 left, Red Lake 264, follow that citation.
They are so high up. You need to come down, sir.
Two four eight Echo Charlie, Miami ground, taxi to ramp via Kilo. Way to 2 that are outbound. One's just about to turn on the Kilo now, and give way to one more.
And guess what, my friends? It is time to shine.
Number 8 Echo Charlie up there. We're going to be one more outbound, and then you'll be good to go.
And on the north side of the airport, lined up on 30, as I said, we have a 777 coming in from LA. 777 from LA.
Iberia 6124 heavy, Miami ground.
Tufts A330 is almost at runway 8 as well.
Portugal 224 heavy, monitor tower, 18.3.
Monitor tower, 18.3, have a nice afternoon, Portugal.
Portugal Sud-Ouest, en Quebec, position Juliet 10.
Lane Columbia 4408, Miami ground, taxi to ramp via Quebec.
Via Quebec, la Colombia, Port Sud-Ouest.
3381, Miami ground, taxi via Yankee and Yankee 2.
Ground, now we're south here, clear to signature, correct?
Affirmative. Number, correction, Red Lake 264, towers 18.3.
18.3, Red Lake
21 mine. 21 Rush.
A little takeoff in the background. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Okay, down to Papa, left side, and
Iberia is taxiing down to runway 8 as well. We're going to have a double departure.
Hey, ground, good afternoon, American 1508 on Yankee.
We're going to taxi Yankee 2 to the ramp.
Yankee 2, American 1508.
All right, here we have Lufthansa getting ready, but first up, we also have TOPS A330 finally onto a runway 8 right. Who's going first?
Miami Ground American 349 Heavy, Quebec parking Delta 30.
349 Heavy, Miami Ground, taxi the ramp via Quebec, Whiskey, November.
To the ramp via Quebec.
Good afternoon, Bree Machado. Welcome to a surprisingly popular TTN hour. TOPS A330. Iberia is next up, heading back to Madrid. Here is our American Airlines 777 that just landed.
Miami Ground, 3619 is right check.
Point 3619, Miami Ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Romeo Zulu, hold short of runway 12.
Romeo Zulu, hold short 12, 3619.
Lufthansa's 747 still holding. Here we have next up Iberia's A330. Straight onto runway 8.
American 2964 on Yankee South Info.
22, check on the status of your gate.
Copy that, it should be pushed off now.
Say again?
Was that for 2964 going to Delta 45? They should be pushing off from one other.
Affirmative, Mr. 2964 taxi, Yankee, short of Yankee 2, check on the status of the gate.
They are still holding, so is. Oof, we have also incoming a Dreamliner, looks like. Yeah, from Barcelona. We have a Dreamliner coming in from Barcelona. Good afternoon. Oof, that's always a tough decision. Which one would you like to watch? Iberia's A330 departure or our 787 Dreamliner arriving?
The 463 Heavy, Miami Ground, Roger, expect runway 9 hold position.
I have a sweet spot for the Dreamliner.
Aircraft 8 is departure of Oscar, the altimeter is 3002. Giant at 3619, cross runway 12, join Quebec, traffic 4 mile final.
And cross 12, join Quebec, 4 mile, traffic on a 4 mile final, Giant 3619.
American 2964, looks like I have to move you out of the way, sir. So taxi Yankee 2, Hotel, hold short of November.
Alright, here we have our
253,
Lufthansa
Yankee
747.
and November.
Yankee November to the ramp, American.
Very close, getting ready for departure. First up, we have the 737 coming in from Charlotte on the other side.
Giant 3619, monitor tower 118.3.
1183, Giant 3619.
American 1891, spot 9 with November taxi.
American 1891, mind the ground, give way to the heavy company eastbound on November, then runway 8 right taxi via Mike.
Okay, give the way to the heavy, then 8 right via Mike, American 1891.
The 737 coming in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Next up, we have a 757 coming in from Atlanta. But back to the east side of our airport, we have Lufthansa 747. Ooh, on the move. We are apparently ready.
Lufthansa 463 heavy, follow me vehicle to runway 9er and hold short of Sierra. Express 1891, monitor tower 18.3. American 1891, monitor tower 18.3.
American,
American 113 heavy, give way to company left to right on November. American 113 heavy, give way to company left to right on November.
yeah, we'll give way to here about that.
American 1114, mind the ground, taxi to ramp via Papa Whiskey November.
UFO Papa Whiskey November, American 146.
2665, mind the ground, taxi via Yankee November.
Yankee November, American 2665.
Ground envoy 3322, spot 12 without.
Envoy 3322, Miami ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey and Mike, and at November, past 9.
Alright, our 757 just landed from Atlanta, but I will jump back because we have Virgin Atlantic's A330 coming in on runway 30.
762, Miami ground, runway 8 left, taxi via Kilo.
8 left via Kilo, just at 62.
So 978, Miami ground, you're on request.
Ground, good evening, American 1574, spot 9er, information operating taxi.
Alright, Virgin Atlantic up next.
South American 1574, spot 9er with information operating.
1574 Miami ground. Let's see. Wait to one more eastbound company on November. Then runway 8 right, taxi via Mike. 8 right via Mike. Give way to company on November, American 1574. Boy 3322 can join Mike and then ground and then monitor tower 118.3.
Okay, 130.
American 2960 for our gate is open now.
American 29 and 6 Miami ground. Roger, taxi via November. Yankee 2. Give way to opposite direction. Embraer at Yankee 2. 2964, taxi via November, Yankee 2, and at Yankee 2, give way to opposite direction, Embraer.
November, Yankee 2, give way to the opposite, Embraer, American 2964.
3780, taxi via Yankee 2. Yankee 2, Delta 1386, Miami ground, pole position there.
Position short of exit, Delta 1386.
Exit 762, monitor tower 118.3.
83, exit 762.
American 1114, give way to outbound company at November 7.
Give way to outbound.
Straight from London, looks like behind Virgin Atlantic's A330, we actually have American's 777 coming in as well from London. Oh, nice, double bounce. Mr. Alpha Victor, hello, sir. I'm glad you could join us here at TTN, my friend. This is an exciting hour. We have a 777 coming in right now from American Airlines. Virgin Atlantic's A330 just touching ground. We also have Lufthansa's 747 that is holding short here.
American 1574, right side of the pad, 1830. Right to the pad, 1873, American 1574. Delta 978, about 2 minutes and I'll be moving. American 172, just drop 12 on Yankee. Make the right turn, join Yankee, Papa, and hold short of uniform.
Yankee Papa, short of uniform for Delta 1386.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ground American 172, just drop 12 on Yankee.
Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy, I want you to hold position.
Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy, hold position, Sierra 6.
Let's see if American Airlines can do a smoother landing without a double bounce.
Delta 1386, as we join Papa, just hold short of
American Airlines 777, also from London.
Lufthansa 463 Heavy, follow the me base. I'll be pointing you up here in just a moment. Hold short, runway 12. Roger, ramp 1G1.
American 1680, approaching spot 7, for taxi with information officer.
Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy, pull up a little bit more for me. Hold short of Sierra, give way to the Heavy. Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy, continue forward a little bit more for me and hold short of Sierra.
Pull forward a little bit, hold short of Sierra, Roger.
Stand by. Ground American 1580, spot 7, taxi it off.
Hey, Lufthansa 463 Heavy, follow following vehicle, cross runway 12, traffic 3 mile final, keep it moving.
Over 463, crossing runway.
Ram 21, cross runway 12 at Sierra, keep it moving, I do have traffic final.
39 Heavy, hold short of Sierra, unable.
America 39 Heavy, just give way to the 7-4 here, then make the left on Quebec. You have to make a left on Quebec and hold short of Sierra.
All right, a 747, a 777, and an Airbus A330. All moving around together.
In our cul-de-sac, like us to hold here until they can get him away.
Alright, that's a right turn. Can you make the 180 there?
Lufthansa is heading out to runway 9.
Okay, we're making a left turn here.
Just 39 Heavy, I want you to hold position.
Yeah, we'll hold position 39 Heavy.
Any ramp vehicles on frequency. Any ramp vehicles on frequency. Who is it?
Ground American 1374, information officer, spot 8 for taxi.
America 34, ground 8 right taxi lane.
8 right via Mike, American 1374.
Lufthansa 463 Heavy, monitor tower 23.9, take care.
Look at the 463 Heavy, we're on.
France Boeing to monitor tower 23.9.
Here's our Virgin Atlantic, together with our British Airways.
Delta 978, gotta get the...
On the northeast side, we have finally Swiss Air coming in with their 777. This is lined up onto runway 30.
America 1680, ground 8 right taxi lane.
Swiss Air lined up for 30. All right, let me get the camera here ready so we won't miss.
France 20, need an escort for 777 on Papa at Tango. France 20, roger, it'll be Papa, and then, yeah, thank you. I'll have them follow you. Here's your Papa's left there. America 39 Heavy, follow the ramp vehicle off your left there. It'll be Papa, Whiskey, November to the ramp.
Papa Whiskey to the ramp and follow who off to the left?
The ramp vehicle there with the strobe.
Okay, we got him in sight.
American 2436, spot 13 Alpha.
Delta 1386 at Victor, join Quebec and hold short of uniform, please.
Ooh, Latano just pushed back their 767. The one heading out to Lima.
Yankee November to the ramp for American 2726.
Thank you. 3635 Yankee, what spot are you going to? Envoy 3635, what spot are you going to?
Spot 11, Envoy 3635.
Envoy 3635 Yankee.
Let's go over to receive our Swiss friends.
American 2436, ground, runway 8 right taxi, Whiskey, short of November.
Okay, Whiskey, short of November, American 2436.
American 457, did you call already?
I was just about to, 457.
American 457, November 8 Mike for runway 8 right.
November right, Mike, American 457.
November 8 Mike.
80 viewers, I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you all for enjoying this. I appreciate that.
American 1680, monitor tower 183.
Oh, we do have some good quality content right now. Hey, the Swiss Air 777 fighting some winds here.
Spot 17, stand by. Plane Chili 2481 Heavy, are you ready?
Ready, perfected, spot 9,
Ooh, that was a little heavy. That was a bit heavy.
Heavy, roger, runway 8 right via Papa.
Miriam Gasparini, Argentina, Santa Fe. Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to TTN.
Polar 790.
We do have Aerolíneas Argentinas arriving late today.
Delta 978, you'll give an Airbus 320 out of spot 17.
The 777 still has their flaps extended, their brake. Jan F. Punkt. Hallo aus Deutschland. Willkommen hier bei TTN. Alles super. Wir haben jetzt Lufthansas 747. Die ist beim Ende jetzt hier der Runway 8. Nee, Entschuldigung, 9. Lufthansa's 747 is holding short on runway 9. Swiss Air just touching ground, heading straight to their gate. There's Latam's 767, the one heading out to Lima. They're probably going to head out to runway 8.
Roger, okay, is that the Copa?
Yeah, follow the Copa.
Nice. Engineering in computer.
Transport. Yeah, I don't think he needs escort anymore. I'll let him know if you just want to break off there. Yeah, America 39 Heavy, you don't need the escort anymore. It'll be Whiskey November to the ramp.
That's correct. We're good. 39 Heavy. After landing.
Say again.
Miami ground, so Tampa 4055 Heavy, what's your request?
Tampa 4055 Heavy, push back Western Unipas, discretion, steers approved, expect
Virgin Atlantics 330.
Delta 978 at Yankee, pathfind the 73. 2586 ground, give way to Polaris off your nose, then continue via Yankee November to the ramp, the Delta will give way to you.
Give way to Polaris, Jack, November to the ramp, emergency 2586.
Fairwinds 3121, pulling up plus 21 with Oscar. Fairwinds 3121, ground, A right tackle. Yeah, right via Papa, Fairwinds 3121. Purple 485, get back to the ramp, take care.
Lufthansa is still holding short. I do not see any traffic though. Oh no, there you are going to the runway. Okay, we have Lufthansa 747 about to take off. They're just rolling down onto runway 9.
Good morning, Giant 3723 Heavy. Information Oscar, ready for push, engine start, cargo city.
Out of cargo city, call sign only.
Giant 3723 Heavy.
Giant 3723 Heavy, push on Romeo is approved. Would you like
Next year, ja, komm nach Miami. Wir warten hier auf dich.
Okay, clear to push to Romeo, Giant
Ich brauche auch Hilfe beim Kanal hier. Southwest coming in onto runway 30. This is from Baltimore.
Delta 978, left side of the pad, 18-3, have a good day.
Left side of the pad, 18-3, Delta 978.
Route 2481 Heavy, left side of the pad, 18-3 for the tower, take care.
Left pad and tower, latitude 2481, with it.
2576, go back to the ramp, good day.
Back to the ramp, Delta 2576. Hey, ground Giant 3723, we need like 5 minutes.
Okay, where is Lufthansa?
Giant 3723 Heavy.
99 viewers, wow. Holy moly. Well, I'll give you guys a really cool departure now, a 747 from Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 332, 8 is Oscar is current, runway 8 left taxi via Kilo.
There she is, our flying beauty. Lufthansa 747 taking off back to Frankfurt.
45, but if you get back to the ramp, it looks like it's here. You're going to wait to an outbound white Airbus, looks like. I can't tell.
Alright, get back here to the ramp. We'll give way. 4645.
Ground 562, ground, are you ready to go?
Yeah, ready for taxi, Donald 562.
Ground 562, runway 8 right taxi, Papa, thank you.
Papa, Donald 562.
Currently 3121, traffic exiting won't be a fact.
Roger, 31.
America 1144, right turn on Quebec, Victor to the ramp behind Spirit.
Quebec, make sure.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that departure. Lufthansa 747 on a runway 9, heading back to Frankfurt.
562, if you need to use the way to an American 73 at Victor.
From Victor, give way, Donald 562.
Next up, hopefully, we will have British Airways A380 getting pushed back. Diego Garcia, thank you. Yeah, I have my 3 camera setup so I get every angle of this runway because I'm in a weird position, but I think I managed to kind of distribute the cameras. Norland. Hello, Norland. What location? I am south of the airport, right across Palmetto Highway. I am on the south side here.
Into the ramp and continue all the way down via Papa or 183, goodbye.
We'll give it away through American, continue after this via Papa and monitoring 118, you're Alpha.
Okay, coming in, lined up on runway 30. Do I 30 coming in from Newark in a Boeing 737. Christian Chavez, do you see red air? Where is red air? Do you see them on, do you have them on radar? Where is red air? Do you know if they're coming in on the south side? Which side of the airport is red air?
Alpha 333, ground away, right taxi, Papa.
Taxi via Papa, Papa 333.
Is red air departing or arriving? Let's put it that way.
Taka 311, ground away, right taxi via Papa. Who called outbound? Tampa 4055 heavy, runway 9 taxi, Sierra.
Miami ground, good afternoon, Taka 311, Caputo.
Taka 311,
United
ground away, right taxi,
737. Just touching ground here on a runway 30.
Ground, yeah, 3723 Oscar. Very good push and start.
3723 Heavy, I can't authorize the start, but your push on Romeo is approved. And advise when you're ready, it's current day, right?
Okay, so right, clear to push it to Romeo, Giant 3723 Heavy.
Friday night, 2295, clearing this one for respect for hotel.
Yeah, 2295, it'll be spent to the ramp check on the gate, let me know if
Red Air, where are you, my friend?
Tampa 4055 Heavy, monitor tower 23
You possibly.
South 3421.
No, I don't see Red Air. You can, if you want to help me out, let me know if what side they are. If they're arriving, departing. On 30, we have Delta coming in from LA in a Boeing 737.
South 3421 approved is requested on the Sierra, advise when you're ready.
But we also have Lufthansa 767 just getting onto runway 8 right. Virgin Atlantic kind of landed a little late today, didn't they?
Who is it?
It's United 2295, hotel 14 is occupied.
Any idea how long?
He said jet bridge is still on, monitor is 52, just stay time.
Mind you're fine there for now, if I have to move you, I will.
Okay.
Delta 333, monitor tower 18-3, left side of the pad.
Left side of the pad, Copa 333.
Taka 311 in sequence 18-3, goodbye.
18-3, sequence is goodbye, 3.
Okay, we have something very nice. Yeah, let me know if you find Red Air again, I suppose. Mr. Mark, well, you're late, but you're also on time. Look what we have here. British Airways is just getting pushed back. That is kind of awesome.
Ground American 898 on Victor for Delta 42.
British Airways finally getting pushed back. Looks like everybody is actually on time. They did have a late arrival, but looks like we are on time, and looks like my channel is awesome. We have almost 100 viewers. Crazy, I did not expect that. The south side, we have Air France's 777 just lining up. This is a runway 9, Air France's 777. Looks like it's coming in on the south side of the airport.
Runway 8 right, taxiway the Papa and give way to the Boeing entering Avianca 127.
Yeah, you're going to give way to a United and a Delta. You'll give way to 2 airplanes.
We're going to give way to the United Avianca 127.
And Delta.
And Delta 2.
Ground American 1400 Yankee spot 15.
1400 Yankee to the ramp.
Yankee 2 to the ramp, American 1400.
Hey, Miami ground, land talk 3421, we're done here, thank you for your help.
Alright, thanks, have a good day. American 2852, Yankee November to the ramp, yeah. Who's the ramp vehicle for the Super?
Ground Giant 3723 Heavy, ready for taxi, Austin.
China 3723 Heavy, cross runway 12 at Zulu, join Quebec, straight right.
Cross 12 Zulu and join Quebec for 8 right, Giant 3723 Heavy.
Who's the ramp vehicle standing by for the Super ramp vehicle?
Good afternoon, Antonio 4483,
Plan Columbia 4403, what spot are you at? Plan Columbia 4403, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Oh yeah, I think the 777 is almost, I think it's even longer than a 747. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, those things are just a long sausage. On the north side, we have UPS's 767 coming in from Louisville, Kentucky. Lined up for runway 8, followed by FedEx's Boeing 767 coming in from
Columbia 4403, I don't see you yet. Where are you at?
coming in from Memphis, Tennessee. But first up, UPS.
China 3723 Heavy on Quebec, monitor tower 118.3, take care.
On Quebec 18360, Giant 3723 Heavy.
Ground American 1031, Fox 13 with Bravo.
American 1031, Whiskey Mike 8 right.
Whiskey Mike, 8 right, 1030.
France 20. France 20, thanks.
Alright, on the north side again for that runway 8, we have a 767 coming in from Memphis. This time FedEx. We do have some traffic coming in from runway 30 as well. But it looks like British Airways is on its way. Let's go.
Land Columbia 4403, hold short of taxiway uniform.
Hold short of taxi uniform,
American 1031 on Mike, monitor tower 18.3, goodbye. Avianca 107, left side of the pad, 18.3.
Left of the pad, 18.3, Avianca 1.
Yeah, looks like we are heading out to runway 8 for British Airways. So looks like we are going to the north side.
346 Whiskey Super, the bus off the left will be waiting for you. Traffic on 8 mile final inbound runway 12. If you can, no delay through, we'll go Quebec, just on to Yankee.
Yeah, understood. We'll get a move on the 330.
Or is that truck turning? Are we going south? No, we are not. We are heading for a north departure.
It's going to be a 4403, continue taxi, hold short of Victor.
Yeah, continue taxi on hold short of
Victor. Fever 6 Whiskey Super, you'll be holding short of November for just a few minutes. They do have traffic inbound 8 right. This will be a heavy 777. You have to wait for them to land before I can get you out.
Yeah, that's all understood. Thanks for the info.
Will you be ready upon reaching, or do you need a few minutes to run a checklist or anything?
Should be a quick departure. What we got? We got 2 planes in front of British Airways. Not a lot of traffic. Should be a pretty easy, chill afternoon. Looks like we also have Avianca's Dreamliner just making its way here to runway 8. Looks like our viewers do not like British Airways A380. The viewer drop with an A380, quite interesting. Pedraza, thank you for tuning in, my friend. Alright, looks like we have Atlas operating for Amazon Prime. Heading out to Chicago.
American 2490, Yankee, sidestep, Yankee 2, Whiskey, November to the ramp.
Yankee 2, Whiskey, November to the ramp, 2490.
There's a Boeing 767. Jean. No worries. That was kind of funny. Sounded pretty British to me. Old British humor that I used to watch is 40 Towers. My parents loved that show, and I ended up watching that. 40 Towers. I don't think it can get any more British than that. Manuel, my favorite. That was a classic. I actually watched a pretty interesting series, British, Ricky Gervais, Afterlife. That was quite kind of powerful. British humor at its finest. Alright, Avianca's Dreamliner heading to Bogota. But don't worry, my friends. I have my eyes on the prize.
2881, ground, Whiskey to the ramp, yeah.
Whiskey to the ramp,
1124, you'll need to join with
777 from London, again coming in on the north side of the airport. Looks like we have a... Yeah, it's on finals for runway 8. Quite surprising. Kind of an alternative route.
Heavy Alpha 007 Heavy, it'll be just a few minutes there on Quebec, short of Zulu. I have to get the super out in front of you.
Okay, so we'll maintain on Quebec, holding short of Zulu, Yankee 007.
Affirmative. Heavy Alpha 007 Heavy, you'll go to the 7-3 left to right at Yankee.
Oh, my legs are barking. Been standing all day. I think that's the most kind of tedious part of plane spotting. It's just the fact, you gotta be standing the whole time. You gotta operate your arms. I mean, you gotta operate the camera. Like, your arms are always kind of working on something. But yeah, my legs. Oof. That one is, I gotta start working out again. Alright, British Airways, vamos. Here's our 777 coming in from London. Alright, we are heading out. We are on our way.
Speedbird 6 Whiskey Super, continue via Mike.
Continue via Mike.
America 2481, Yankee November to the ramp. Speedbird 6 Whiskey Super, 8 Oscar, current on Mike, you can monitor tower 118.3, have a good day.
And on a good note is you guys don't have to worry about my Bahamas trips anymore. I have no upcoming trips until next year. So hopefully we will have a more uninterrupted stream. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings I actually have off, so I can do a Tuesday and Thursday morning stream session, switch it up a little bit. We can get the morning traffic here at MIA.
They should be making the turn inbound in just a moment.
Alright, we'll give way to the 7-3 and then November to the ramp for American.
Jean, where do you live? I mean, what city do you live? You shouldn't be that hard.
Yankee 009, continue taxi and monitor 118.3.
Heavy Alpha 007 Heavy, hold short of Quebec 2.
Hold short of Quebec 2, Yankee 009.
Yeah, at night is pretty cool. It's just tough for the camera.
The Kilo 8 Oscar, current, thank you. 2038, Yankee 2 to the ramp.
Oh, Jean, I'm here every day. That's basically my hour. I know exactly when British Airways lands and departs. This is when I know the when I get the good stuff here. So, I thought carefully about this schedule here. Alright, looks like British Airways is going to be first up. Jean, unfortunately, British Airways is departing on the north side. Sometimes they come down here on the south side. I don't know if you saw Lufthansa departing here on runway 9.
Airways 302, push on top approved, expect A right. Where are you, what spot are you coming out of?
Jurandia, Salvador Filho, Latam, chegando em Miami, chegando de Guarulhos, São Paulo. This is on the south side of the airport.
Give me a moment. Yeah, 2215, Miami. United 2215. Alright, Airways 302, push on top approved, at least, expect A right. You're off Juliet 183. It was at 809, 183 for the tower.
183, 809. Ground back. 38, cross 2,
America 1338, ground, Papa, Hotel, hold short of November, check on the gate, it shows occupant.
Okay, Papa Hotel, short in November, America 1338. And gates open for America 1338.
1338 ground, hello, it shows open now, thanks, Chow. You can make the right turn, Yankee or Hotel, November to the ramp.
Hotel, November to ramp, 1338.
Yeah, if you want to side step to Yankee, that's fine as well.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Ground American 1935, ready for taxi, we have officer.
America 1932, ground, November 10, Mike, 8 right.
November 10, Mike, 1932.
Alright, British Airways is out of here, heading back to Heathrow, London, my friends. We have also Latam's 777. Sorry, I couldn't catch that. Alright, my friends. This was actually a surprisingly awesome stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon local time here, Miami Airport. 3 o'clock tomorrow. I wish you all a really awesome evening. Look at that. Looks like a little Embraer that we have coming in. I wish you all a pleasant evening, a great rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Getting ready for the weekend. I will see you all tomorrow, my friends. I wish you the best. I'm going to end this stream here with Latam's beautiful 777. where this Embraer can't even catch up. Jean Jourangier, Mr. Hayward, Mark, Dogwood. Hope I didn't forget anybody, man. You all take it easy. It's been a pleasure. It's been a really cool stream. Surprisingly, a lot of viewers. It is very unpredictable. Diego Garcia, man, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be a little bit less busy for my job, for my actual job. Hopefully, I can retire soon. But I'm getting more time on my hands, so I can dedicate it to these streams. Hopefully, I'll be able to make them longer and longer, so I can hopefully even make this my main job. Who knows? But alright, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great evening.